Welcome, mis amigos. Thank you for joining this year for our virtual awards presentation for the Hispanic Heritage Award, the Whitney M. Young Jr. Service Awards, and the Lifetime Award to a Community Legend. I am Jose Felix Diaz, the co-chairman of our awards event this year. I serve as a board member and Scout Parent Volunteer for the South Florida Council Boy Scouts of America. I know we all prefer to be gathering over lunch and seeing each other, but you know why we are unfortunately virtual this year. We all hope to beat this virus and regain our in-person events as soon as possible. I'd like to thank my co-chairman, Alex Mendieta, and the entire committee. Our honoring committee includes many past honorees: Cesar Alvarez, Fernando Aran, Tony Arguiz, Frank Fernandez, Carlos Megoya, Roberto Munoz, Jennifer Olmedo Rodriguez, Ileana Ross-Layden. To get us started, I now turn the program over to our executive director, the Scout executive, Jeff Berger.
Thank you, Alex, Pepe, Roberto, and the entire committee for lining up a great class of honorees for 2021. To help everyone know the impact you are making today with your support, I wish to share how your investment makes impact for the youth of South Florida. The scouting programs of the BSA range from kindergarten to age 21. Our programs include both boys and girls in all of the age ranges. The boys have their own dens and troops, and the girls have their own dens and troops too. The great thing is that many times they meet in the same location, so scouting can be shared as a family. Locally in South Florida, our area covers from south of Boca Raton to Key West. In this long stretch, over 20,000 youth benefit from our character building programs. This is only possible because of our over 3,000 adults, mostly parents, that sign up to be leaders and mentors for the youth. Many in the community are always talking about partnerships. We are proud to say that this has been our business model for over 100 years. We form collaborative partnerships with houses of worship, schools, and other community organizations like the Kiwanis Club. We have over 250 different partners chartering groups in South Florida. The South Florida Council owns and operates 3 camps, one in each county: Camp Elmore in Broward, Camp Everglades in Dade, and Camp Jackson Sawyer in Monroe County on Scout Key. Thank you to each of you for your investment and support today. That includes your time, talent, and treasure to support the mission of Scouting. Today's event is possible because of some great lead sponsors. A special thank you to our Golden Eagle sponsor, Jorge Acevedo and La Colonia Medical Centers. Our Silver Eagle sponsors, Public Supermarket Charities, Greenberg Traurig Foundation, BDO USA, LLC, and Becker Pelyakov. Our Bronze Eagle sponsors, Coastal Wealth Private Client Group, a Mass Mutual company, the Global Financial Group, LLC, Professional Bank, Euclid Laboratories, and Jackson Health Foundation. Our Eagle Scout sponsors, Peter Dreyfus and the team at Alliance Bernstein, Aran Correa and Warch, Bright House Financial, the Maryland K. Gaylord Trust, Alicio Botero Spate, and Hector Botero. Our Cub Scout and Donor Salute level, the Association of Old Scouts and Guides of Cuba, Francisco Fernandez, Jackson National Life Insurance, Mark Antonelli, William Gunlock III, and Fernando Valle. Thank you again to all of our sponsors. Now back to Jose.
Thank you, Jeff, for the great scouting update, and thank you to all of our sponsors. Each of you make a difference in supporting our scouting programs. Our first awards, the Hispanic Heritage Awards. Each year, the committee, made up of past recipients, seeks nominations of individuals that have made an amazing impact in our community. The committee selects respected community leaders and, at times, organizations or companies that exemplify the values of scouting through service and support of the community. Our first honoree, Alicia Botero Spate. Alicia is the Florida market leader of Willis Towers Watson, one of the world's leader in insurance and HR consulting. She joined the firm in 2017 and has over 39 years of experience in insurance brokerage, risk management, and underwriting. In addition to her role in generating growth for her market, Alicia is part of the company's North America Inclusion and Diversity Council, and shares is out at WTW Employee Resource Group. She is known as a champion for her clients and her staff. Alicia is an active member of the community. She's been a volunteer with the South Florida Council since 2005, when her son Nick joined Troop 599 in Kendall. Nick went on to become an Eagle Scout in 2011. She later joined our executive board and has chaired the Risk Management Committee, served on the Nominating Council, as well as becoming the council's first woman president in 2020. Alicia also serves on the National BSA Insurance Advisory Committee. Aside from Boy Scouts, Alicia has been very active on homeless ministry boards, the advisory board of her alma mater, St. John's University in New York, volunteering for Habitat for Humanity, and supporting the arts through the New World Symphony, the Perez Museum of Art, the Norden Museum, and the Frost Museum of Science. The Scout Oath calls on each of us to do our duty to country and duty to others. Alicia, you have certainly kept these tenets of the Scout Oath in your daily life. On behalf of the South Florida Council Boy Scouts of America, it is our honor to present you with the Hispanic Heritage Award.
Thank you. Thank you, Jose, and the entire Hispanic Heritage Committee. What an absolute honor it is for me to receive this award from the South Florida Council. As Jose mentioned, I've been on the board for many years, and I am the current president of the council. And that's pretty amazing for this little Colombian girl from New York who was not exposed to scouting growing up, who, although born in this country, was raised very much in my Hispanic culture, to have such an important role in a traditional male-centric organization situated in a highly diverse South Florida. I have been living in South Florida for over 25 years and raised my 3 wonderful children in Miami. Scouting was one of probably the most influential programs that I could have involved my sons in. You see, I became a single mom when my kids were 11 and 6 years old. And although I could do almost everything for my kids, I just could not be their dad. My 2 sons really needed male role models, and I needed to find a way to provide that. Thanks to the Boy Scouts, my sons were able to find the mentorship and fellowship they needed. Oh, how I wish that girls could have been part of the program, as I have a daughter that came with me to all the meetings but had to sit out on the sidelines. She would have been an amazing scout, and I'm so glad that this is now available to girls. This award has many great meanings for me. First of all, recognition of our Hispanic heritage is something that I am proud to share with my co-award recipients and with so many of you. Being Hispanic is in every fiber of my being, and the values that I learned from my culture will live with me forever. The value of community, of giving back and taking care of others was part of my family going back many generations. It really is not about us. It's about what we can do for others. The values of empathy and compassion, understanding when others are in need and being there for them, basically putting others first, will always keep me humble and grounded. The values of respect and loyalty, all these values are a strong result of the heritage that I have inherited. On a professional level, these values lead to corporate and social governance. Corporate and social responsibility is what our companies can offer in order to build up today for a stronger tomorrow. We need to invest in our communities today so that we can have a brighter tomorrow. We need to instill many of the values my heritage embraces into our youth so that we can make sure tomorrow will be there for them. We can do this through scouting. As companies are looking to fulfill their corporate and social responsibility promises that they publish on their websites and tell the world that they will do, they need to invest in the type of organizations that matter, that make a difference in those who will run their companies, their families, and their country tomorrow. All of us need to make this type of investment, and we have the perfect group for that, the South Florida Council. As an organization, we have helped so many youth advance in their goal to Eagle, obtain the coveted title of Eagle Scout, become leaders, and give back to the community. That is one cycle we all need to continue to nurture. So I thank all of you for this award, one that means the world to me, but I also ask you to do your part in supporting our mission to serve the young men and women of our community through scouting.
Nuestro próximo homenajado, Jorge Acevedo, es el presidente y fundador de la Colonia Medical Center, una empresa familiar con el concepto original de asistencia médica integral. Nacido en Las Villas, Cuba, en un pueblo llamado Sagua la Grande, con solo 27 años y graduado de doctor en medicina, llega a la ciudad de Miami donde logra insertarse en el centro de salud donde asisten las personas de tercera edad. Desde entonces trabajó con el propósito de darle un enfoque diferente a la medicina geriátrica en el sur de la Florida, convencido que la clave era innovar y ofrecer servicios que hasta ese momento no estaban implementando. Atesora cualidades como la sencillez, la lealtad, los valores familiares y el amor por sus razas. Mantiene como el primer día el cariño, la entrega y la atención que personalmente dedica a los pacientes y empleados, miembros todos de una gran familia que siempre ha sido su razón de ser. El juramento Scout nos pide a cada uno de nosotros que cumplimos con nuestro deber con el país y con los demás. Jorge, ciertamente has mantenido estos principios del juramento Scout en tu vida diaria. En nombre del Consejo del Sur de la Florida, Boy Scouts of America, es un honor para nosotros presentarles el premio a la gerencia hispana.
Gracias. Placer, tremendo honor recibir este premio y de verdad que me siento muy orgulloso en nombre de la familia Acevedo, en nombre de la familia de la Colonia Medical Center. Estamos muy emocionados porque sabemos que la Asociación Boy Scouts of America tiene una tarea y una función muy importante en las personas que más queremos, en los jóvenes. Siempre le inculco a mis hijos, a todos los jóvenes, a los amigos de mis hijos, a toda la familia, de todo lo que realmente hace esta asociación para formar a esos jóvenes, para que tengan una vida más sana, para que realmente trabajen por el bien y de verdad que saber que hoy estoy recibiendo este honor es un tremendo placer. Le doy gracias a Dios de que me dé esta posibilidad, este premio, de poder ser una persona que también se preocupa porque los jóvenes tengan una mejor vida en esta sociedad.
The Whitney M. Young Jr. Service Award recognizes outstanding service by an adult individual or by an organization for demonstrated involvement in the development and implementation of scouting opportunities for youth from rural and low-income urban backgrounds. Whitney Young was best known as an American civil rights leader and spent most of his career working to end employment discrimination in the United States and leading the National Urban League to work strongly for equitable access to social economic opportunity for the historically disenfranchised. Soon after his passing in 1971, the Scouts designated an award to recognize those carrying his legacy forward in the service to youth. Today we're presenting the Whitney Young Award to two deserving past Scouts that are now amazing community leaders. Our first honoree, a past Girl Scout with many fond memories of excursions with her fellow troop members, Troop 409 in Hadley Park. Yolanda Cash Jackson is an experienced government law attorney who has established a strong reputation in the community for her leadership and commitment to civic, charitable, and professional organizations. She concentrates her practice in the area of governmental relations and has developed a proficiency in state government funding and appropriations. Ms. Jackson has excellent working relations with several of the state's leading elected officials and policymakers. Ms. Jackson was elected to Becker's Management Committee in 2010. Yolanda is active with the Beacon Council and chair of the Urban Initiatives Task Force. She is a co-founder of the National Black Lobbyist Association. With the Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce, she is a former chair of the State Advocacy Committee and Leadership Florida. On behalf of the South Florida Council, Boy Scouts of America, we are pleased to present you with the Whitney M. Young Service Award.
Thank you so much, Roberto, and thank you to the South Florida Council Boy Scouts of America. Scouting has been such an important part of my life, having begun in scouting as a Brownie and then senior scouts all the way through high school. My first international travel started in scouting when we took a bus trip to Mexico. I will never forget it. That troop that started in Liberty City touched the lives of so many women that are now productive citizens in Florida and all over the country. I value scouting and what it has brought to me in terms of morals, in terms of support, in terms of commitment to service. Thank you once again for this award.
Congratulations again, Yolanda. Our next honoree, Jared Davis. Jared is a co-managing shareholder of the Miami office of Greenberg Traurig and a member of the firm's Global Executive Committee. For over a decade, he has led the efforts for the Miami office and played a key role in the global efforts of Greenberg Traurig to be a dominant player in the technology industry. Jared has also made great strides in the life sciences and healthcare space for clients and citizens who benefit. In our community, Jared is the chairman and board of Nicholas Children's Hospital and co-founder and general counsel for Emerge America's Global Technology Conference. He is also past chair of the Beacon Council and the official Economic Development Partnership for Miami-Dade County. Jared, for living the Scout Oath and the Scout Law in your daily life, opening doors for others to rise and share in this success, we are honored to present you with the Whitney M. Young Service Award. On behalf of the South Florida Council, Boy Scouts of America, thank you.
Thank you, Roberto. It's a great honor.
Thank you.
It's a great honor to be with you today to accept the Whitney M. Young Award from the South Florida Council of the Boy Scouts of America. This award recognizes local leaders who exemplify Scouting's core values, and it's a tremendous privilege to be part of this year's class, along with Alicia Botero-Spate, George Acevedo, and my dear friends, Tony Arguez and Yolanda Cash-Jackson. I am particularly proud to follow in the footsteps of my mentor, Cesar Alvarez, Senior Chairman of Greenberg Traurig, who instilled in me the value of living by the servant leadership philosophy. Cesar received this award in 2015. What Cesar and this year's recipients have in common is a dedication to the core values of Scouting, values that will never go out of style. Talking about values can seem old-fashioned to some, but in fact, they are core to who we are and how we treat each other, our communities, and our planet. Times change, but the values ingrained in Scouting will never change. This award is especially significant for me because Scouting was not just an important part of my childhood, it truly represents everything I believe in. Being about something greater than oneself, investing in one's communities and one's friends and family, always striving to be the best one can be. And I'm far from the only one who's been shaped by Scouting. For more than 100 years, Scouts have shown these values through their volunteer work on a wide variety of projects in their communities. That dedication to giving back includes serving in food banks, assisting the elderly, improving public lands, and all other manner of community endeavors. Scouts perform nearly 100 million service hours in the United States every year. It is through service that I have learned lessons that last a lifetime. As former Scout and former basketball star and United States Senator Bill Bradley once said, "The values you learn as a Scout are like a compass. They can help you find your way through difficult and sometimes uncharted terrain." We all know that the world is changing fast. Technology is rapidly transforming the way we communicate, learn, work, and play. But that compass, those values that Scouting teaches, can keep us grounded even amidst the most confusing of times. And they have done just that for me. I learned through Scouting about having values, defining them, and talking about them. But most importantly, that reinforcing those values through words and actions can have enormous impact. Not just in our lives, but in the lives of our family, friends, and colleagues. Thank you to the Scouts for playing a role in making me the man and leader I am today, and to the South Florida Council for this tremendous honor.
Congratulations to Alicia and Jorge, and to Yolanda and Jared. Our final award is the Lifetime Achievement Award. This award is not presented every year. The committee knows when it is appropriate to bestow this honor upon one of the great friends of this community. Tony Arguez defines an active, passionate community partner. He is always giving, always connecting people, and right there when we need him the most. With over 40 years of professional experience, he is very well known in this community and industry. Congratulations on leading MBAF and now BDO USA. Thank you for showing others the way in community leadership through the Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce, Facts About Cuban Exiles, the United Way, the Beacon Council, and the Adrian Arch Center Foundation. The Scout slogan is to do a good turn daily. The Scout Oath also calls upon us to serve others. A quick note about your award. We have a special partnership with Brito Studios, and we are pleased to present you with a specialty numbered print of the Patriot, number 77, representing the year you started with MBAF. The eagle is the highest rank in scouting and a symbol of our great country. On behalf of the South Florida Council, we are thankful to you. Please accept this Lifetime Achievement Award. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you for South Florida Council of the Boy Scouts for this prestigious award. It's hard to believe that I am being recognized for a Lifetime Achievement Award by the Boy Scouts of America's South Florida Council, when sometimes I still feel like a young boy myself. It's truly an honor to receive this award, and I wish we could be together in person to celebrate. Receiving awards for my business leadership is certainly an accomplishment, but I am especially proud and humbled to be recognized for my community involvement and commitment to supporting our youth. I believe that none of us would be who we are today without the opportunities we were given and sacrifices others made for us when we were children. My parents gave me the opportunity to come to the United States from Cuba when I was 9. And while this was an extremely difficult decision for them, and I would not see them for nearly 5 years after leaving Cuba, I was given the opportunity to live the American dream. Because of my parents' sacrifices, I now have the privilege to not just give back to the community that accepted me, but to teach my 3 children and 3 grandchildren the importance of philanthropy. The youth are our future, and we need to set an example. We need to empower them through our own actions and show them that they can make a positive impact, whether that's through a large donation or volunteer effort, or a small act of kindness. I encourage all of you to think about your legacy. What can you do to leave a legacy of giving? What can you do to give our future generations opportunities to thrive in society? And furthermore, what can you do to motivate our youth to also want to leave a legacy of giving? We all play an important role in ensuring a bright future for us and our future generations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pepe, for being our co-chairman this year for our Hispanic Heritage Awards, the Whitney M. Young Service Awards, and also the Lifetime Award. I'd like to present you this very special figurine from the Carlos J. Arbolea Estate Collection. Carlos meant so much to us and all he did for Hispanic scouting here in South Florida. Hopefully you treasure this as we treasure Carlos as well.
Thank you. It's beautiful, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all our award recipients. We are looking forward for next year's event, where hopefully we will be back in person. Now please take the time on social media to press like or love, leave a comment of congratulations for the honorees, and share the posting for other friends and colleagues. Thank you again. If we were in person, a sangria salud for everyone. Thank you for your support.